Hey, what's going on YouTube? Back for another shave video. I just finished up a head shave a couple minutes ago. I wanted to split them up so that the videos don't run too long, because I know sometimes people don't like to watch those really long videos. So I'm going to continue my face shave now. I'm going to use the same stuff, but I'm going to change up the blade, not the blade, but the base plate for my Rockwell, because I used my Rockwell 6S. So this is what I used last time. I used my Kumbaya soap. This is a soap that I make for Skullbuster soaps. Has like a campfire type scent, woody scents with some marshmallow, vanilla scents that are sweet side. Some people that have commented on it said that they smell the marshmallow and vanilla. Some people say they smell the wood. Some people say they smell everything together. So it just depends, you know, everyone has a different nose, and so the scents come across to everybody differently. But it works really good. I'm going to start off on base plate 1, because I had an awesome shave with number 6 on my head, and I wanted to use the highest one that it had, because they go 1 to 6, and so each side, you know, you flip it over and it's a different blade gap. I'm not sure what the blade gap dimensions are for each one. If you go to Rockwell's site, they'll probably list it all, but I wanted to see the difference between the most extreme 6 on my head, which I can take more of an aggressive type, which when I was using it on a 6 plate, it wasn't aggressive. It felt extremely smooth, but I'm going to go ahead and use the 1 plate on my face, just because I want to see if it's as efficient as the 6, and I'm guessing that it's going to be as, if not smoother than the 6 plate. But I just want to see what the difference is on skin feel, and if I need to go up a plate, I'll change it. But on the first pass, I want to see what it mows down, because this is 2 days. I haven't shaved since Friday morning, so it's Sunday night, so like 2.5 days growth. So let me go ahead and wet my face real quick. Alright, so just wet my brush back up. Gonna go ahead and load up. I think last time I overloaded, but I usually do that every time, just because I have so much soap that I can overload and waste soap and it won't make a difference. But I also like to have a lot of soap on my face, nice and thick and cushiony for protection, because growing up as a kid, I had extremely bad acne up until probably my sophomore year, when I went to the dermatologist and they gave me some stuff called Accutane, and it cleared out my acne. But by that time, from all the acne and stuff, I had already had scars. They've gone away a little bit, but I still have a little bit of scarring. So I'm going to go ahead and clean this off. See how nice and creamy that is. And just get what's left out of here. I have, every time I make soap, whatever's left over, I just put in some of the, like a little bowl I have laying around. I don't waste it. I just grabbed one of my shaving soap containers so that you guys could see the logo and what it looks like, but I'm loading out of a different container. So, alright, I'm going to go ahead and, well, that's very pasty. Let me get some water in here. This brush, my last video, I was telling everybody that I probably used it. This is probably the 5th or 6th shave, maybe a little bit, couple less than that. But I've been losing hairs out of it, and it could be that it's brand new, because my Sterling Kong that I have when I first got that one, and it's broken in, I've had that one for a couple of years, that I did lose some hairs. I don't know if I lost as many as I did in this one. Trying to see if I lost another hair. No, that's just soft coming out the side there. But other than that, this thing is extremely soft and pillowy. And the one thing I like about my soap that I make is that it takes a lot of water. So if you like a soap that takes a lot of water, this will do good for you. And it explodes. It took me a while to get it to where it's at now. But it's really good soap. If you're in Manhattan, you can go pick it up at Pasteur's. They sell it at Pasteur's. Or you can check it out on my Etsy site. If you go to skullbustersoaps.com, you can check it out there. Right now I only have 3 listed on the site, but I'm in the process of getting ready to release 4 more scents in the next couple of weeks. I just ordered some soap labels for them. I'm gonna have a leather one that's coming out, cucumber mint, coffee scented one, and then a cologne type scent. And they all smell really good. So if you like any of those, you can check them out and see what you think. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start on the 1 plate and see how this does. And just like I thought, extremely smooth. No, I barely feel the blade, but it's doing a great job cutting it down. I mean, I can tell the difference that the 6 took it down quicker, but this 1 blade, or not 1 blade, that's this razor right here. The 1 plate is doing an excellent job. So if you have extremely sensitive skin, or even if you have skin that you can light a match off of, I think you'll like this razor. Because I'm just right now I'm using an Astra Green blade. So I can imagine if you want to make it more aggressive, you could put a feather blade in, you can put some other blades in, a Kai blade, and just try what works for you. Because not everybody likes the same blades. Everyone likes different blades. Generally, I guess I can say that everybody agrees that feathers have to be probably the sharpest blades on the market, and they're not the smoothest. I guess people say after like a couple of shaves on them they get smoother as you go, but that's never been the case for me. I can only use feathers in my most mildest razors, I mean, I really like this one plate because usually on my neck I get extremely irritated, and that's why I wanted to try the one plate to see how good it cuts down the hair. But going right here in this spot, I usually get irritated, and going underneath my chin, I get irritated, or I feel the blade and it nicks me. But so far, no issues, and it feels really good on this one plate on my skin. And you know, that's the beauty of an adjustable razor. You know, this is adjustable in the fact that you can change the plate out. And to some people it might be an inconvenience, but generally most people that are wet shaving nowadays are in it to enjoy the shave, not trying to rush through. And most people that are trying to rush through, they're not going to have that type of razor. So you can go ahead and take your time. You know, if you need to change out another plate to put on if it's not working. But you know, let's say you have a bad shave one time and you still need to shave, you can put it on that one plate, and it might take you a little bit longer than like the 6 on all the way up, but still gets the job done. Just another hair there. But your shave is smooth and you don't have to worry about irritation. Like, I have 0 irritation on my face right now. You know what? I was supposed to use my, and I totally forgot about it because I didn't have it in the bathroom. I was going to use my Frilot brush that I had custom made, and it looks like a Buoy. But after I'm done shaving, I'll go grab it, and it lights up and everything. So if you want to guys stick around, or you can fast forward to the end, whatever you want. But I'll go grab that brush when I'm done. I totally spaced it. I wanted to try it out because it even has a different knot than what I have. It's got the tuxedo knot, the black and white one. So all right, I'm going to go cross grain from ears to nose. And I have no doubt that it's leaving a little bit of hair. I might go up a plate. Might go to the 2 or 3 after this, because this one is extremely mild. And it's cutting, don't get me wrong, but I want to make sure I have a nice close shave for tomorrow. And I know that I don't think any of the other plates are going to be too bad, just because the 6 on my head felt extremely smooth. I mean, but with the grain, feels pretty good. I know this razor feels better than a lot of my other razors, because generally when I get down to my neck, that's where I have a lot of irritation. I don't know, I guess if I'll try my third pass with this one plate. And if I need to clean up, then and if it's not where I want it, then I'll go up a plate or two to either the 2 or 3 plate. But it's feeling pretty good. I might not have to. So I have one more pass to do. Let me rinse off. Alright, slather up for this third pass. You can see how creamy this soap is still after the third pass. And there's probably enough in there for another pass. And this is a tallow-based soap. Alright, so let's go pass number 3, against the grain. Oh man, that's like extremely smooth. No blade feel at all. If you want a really smooth razor, you might as well go ahead and buy this one right now. Because on plate 6 on my head, I had 4 or 5 days of growth on my head, and 2 passes, or like almost on 1 pass, it knocked it all down. I just had to do like a second pass cleanup, and it got everything on the second pass. And I had to do some, because the soap was slick enough, I had to do some touch-ups without adding some more soap. I mean, but I'm not able to do a lot of the stuff I'm doing right now with a lot of my other razors, because this thing on plate 1 is so smooth. Oh yeah, that's really smooth. Extremely smooth. It's taking a little bit longer, but you can get it without the irritation. I'd have to say, out of all the razors I have, and I think I have close to like maybe 15 or 20 razors, the only other razor that I can say is as smooth as this one that I have, I don't think it's as smooth, but it's pretty close, is my Icon 102 slant. And that's a hard razor to find, because I don't know if they still make it. Because I know Maggart's had a bunch, and I just converted one of the guys that work back to DE, because he was using cartridge, or he started using DEs, and then he went back to cartridges because he thought that you could keep the blade in these forever. No, it's not like he thought it was the same type of thing as a straight razor. You don't have to change out the blade. He's pushing too much pressure and all that. So Um, and told him, I said, go ahead and use it for like a week or so. Let me know what you think. Told him, gave him some pointers on how to fix his technique, not put pressure, you know, and to do progressive reduction. Then he came back, he's like, yeah, that razor is really awesome. So I was like, well, let me see if I can find one, because I told him, I said, the last time I looked on Maggards, and I'm like, oh, they're out. So I was like, let me see if I can put a feeler out. So I went on to the BST groups on Facebook, and there just so happened to be there's a firefighter that saw my post, and he's like, oh, I got one. He's like, I never use it, so he's like, I'll sell it to your buddy, because I'd rather it get used than sit in my den and not get used. I was like, sweet. So it was like he got a really good deal on it, because normally those razors brand new are like anywhere from 75 to 85 bucks. Put some more lather in here. But he got his, I think, shipped to him, and it didn't have the same like handle that I have. It's like just a tad bit lighter, but it's still a good handle, and the razor was in pristine shape. He got it shipped to him for 35 bucks, like almost half, or probably less than half. Yeah, this here, what I'm doing right now, I generally do my third pass against the grain, like going this way on my neck, but a lot of razors I can't do this extra cleanup pass because I get too much irritation. But it's smooth. Very smooth. I give this razor on a scale of 1 to 5, I give it a 10. That's that good. Alright, let me rinse off. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. And yeah, there's a little bit here I can live with. On this side feels completely smooth. Just a little bit going this way, but it'll be alright. But the rest of my face, nice and smooth, baby butt smooth. Alright, so I didn't have to bust out the 2 through 6 blades. I just mowed it through, and I guess you just have to try it out all the way, because Chris Bailey, when he was doing his review, I think the Rockwell 6S versus the Murgress, it might have been, he was doing it like the different from 6 all the way down, and he got the same shave, and like I think he said the Rockwell 6S, it wasn't until the third pass that it was the same, like baby butt smooth on both sides. So sometimes you just have to go through that third pass to get it all the way down. You feel like you're not there yet, but when you get the that third pass finalized, you're down where you want to be to on your shave. So don't think just because it's not there where you want on that second pass that you're gonna get where you need to. I mean, during the week, like tomorrow night, or not tomorrow night, Tuesday morning is when I'll shave again for work, and I generally just do 2 passes with the grain on my cheeks, and then I'll do a with like a kind of cross grain both ways, because with the grain on my neck goes from my Adam's apple out this way. So if I usually do up first pass, down second pass, and then against the grain, like chin to Adam's apple on the third pass. But during the week, it's just 1 pass up, 1 pass down, and 2 passes down on my cheeks, and that's good for the day, and it's smooth enough for that. So just finished up with the Thayer's Witch Hazel while I was talking. So I'm going to put some Ginger's Gardens Marrakesh, because it kind of complements my soap. And that's what I used on my head shave, so I want to kind of keep it the same. And this stuff from Ginger's Gardens, let me put some more up here, is amazing. It's feels a little sticky at first, but that's because I think that's the aloe, but the post-shave, feel, obviously, the feel of that aftershave feels amazing. And once it dries, it makes your skin feel very soft and silky. Alright, so let me dry this a little bit. And then I'm going to finish off with the aftershave balm. It's not the same, it's just like an unscented menthol one. Just to put some moisture back in my face. But feels really good. Alright, let me rinse it off. Hey guys, sorry I missed, I have to edit this back onto the end of the video because I wanted to show you the brush that I got from Frilot that I said I was going to do. So this is the brush. It actually comes apart, two pieces here, right? So, and I have a light right here that goes into it. So I'm going to put it together and then I'm going to show you what it looks like with it lit up. And I'll turn the lights off so you can see. So here's the brush together. It's supposed to look like a buoy. So this is the buoy here. So if I go ahead and turn the lights off, so now you can see that my brush handle actually glows in the dark. And I had this done by Frilot. He's a custom brush maker. He does woodwork too. And I was supposed to use this brush tonight, but I totally spaced it and forgot. So I promise the next time, my next video, I'm going to do it. So, what he did was he drilled it out, and we were going to use some dust, some glow dust powder or something, but it wasn't coming through the handle enough. So he picked up this push button, or you like twist to push light up earring, and so that's what we're using for the light. So I'm going to use that for my next shave. I just totally spaced it, so hopefully you guys will come back and watch the next video when I post up the next one. So have a good night.